Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the 40 days to final FMGE examination. In this video, I am going to explain you how to proceed and how to revise and how to practice in this last final days of the examination. So I'm going to explain you each and every aspect to do in the last 40 days of the strategy, and also all these are by my self experience and how I succeeded in the examination of the final. Please do watch the video until end and please share with your friends and don't forget to subscribe. So rule number one is please stay positive. Okay, no matter what your scores is low, don't feel bad. Okay, your revision is slow, don't feel bad. Okay, stay positive. We still have the plenty of time. 40 days is more than enough. You have time and you have to manage this time. Okay, stay positive about yourself and be confident. Okay, you are just competing with yourself only. You are not competing with the other students. You are just giving you this examination for yourself. So be confident for the examination and believe in yourself, guys. No one may believe. Okay, your parents, your friends, everyone may doubt, but still remember that we have to believe in ourselves. Okay, we have to prove ourselves that we are competitive and we are also competent to any other examination in the world. So always remember to trust the process. Have you ever imagined that you are going to complete the MBBS in the foreign and you came back here and you are giving the examination? So this is all the process is going on. And today or tomorrow you have to clear this examination. And obviously you will be clearing this examination. So trust the process, trust yourself and trust the process. This is what I have felt from my self experience. And you got this one push away. This 40 days are just one push away. Do your best in this 40 days and you are going to see the of and you are going to see the beautiful phase of your life after this examination. So please take care of yourself, guys. Okay, because during these days now we might be missing the meals, we might be missing the sleep, and all the valuable time we are spending this examination is really hard for us. But always remember, at least 6 to 7 hours sleep is good for us, because the knowledge we are going to spend in this examination is almost 5 years into the 5 months. So to train our brain properly, we have to give the proper sleep. So at least 6 to 7 hours sleep is a major booster for the knowledge. Okay, stay hydrated, eat light. When you are eating the heavy meals also, suddenly it might be getting into our sleep. Okay, we will be feeling the drowsy sleepiness like that. So eat light but stay hydrated, because whatever we are reading now, it all has to store in our brains. So our brain need at least water and the glucose. So please make sure that you will be hydrated by the time when you are reading. Okay, and whenever you feel low, please spend with your loved ones, whether the parents or whether your friends or your loved ones, please spend with them. Okay, whatever the time you feel low, your marks is low, your scoring is low, your revision is going a bit slow, please remember that there is some persons who are waiting for us. There are some persons that who can support us through this examination and this journey. So please spend with them and please have a quality of time. Whenever it is, whether it is a 5 minutes, 10 minutes, please stay with them and you will be feeling refreshing. After that you can restart your revision again and you can be back to that place. And what we have to do in the 40 days, please remember, this is a macro strategy. Why I'm telling the macro strategies, guys? Because it is more than 40 days. Okay, your examination is in the July 26th. So that means we have the almost 40 days. In these 40 days, you have to do the macro strategy. How you can do? At least daily 10 to 12 hours study is important in this final days. And how you are going to focus all 19 subjects. Remember that 150 is equal to 300 in this examination, but 149 is equal to 0. So that's why you have to focus on the all 19 subjects in this examination and target the scoring subjects. When I mean the targeting the scoring subject, what are those scoring subjects? Your major subjects. Okay, for example, your obstetrics and gynecology, your medicine, your pediatrics, and your forensic medicine, biochemistry, physiology, and surgery. All these subjects are major subjects and scoring subjects, which will be boosting your success. And don't read the new topics. These 40 days now is enough for the revision part only. This is not for the new topics. So always remember, don't read the new topics in this final days. And the first thing and most important thing is revise what you already know. Okay, revise what you already know. So the whatever you completed in the first 3 months, please revise those subject only. Don't go for the new topics, guys. Revise what you have already know. Next, MCQs practice is going to be the game changer. Why? Please trust me, one of my friend had the question of the duodenal atresia in the examination, but due to lack of practice he made the mistake by choosing the jejunal atresia and he ended up the score with the 149. So please avoid these silly mistakes. To avoid the silly mistakes, we have to score properly at least 150 plus. How we can score? Because of practicing the MCQs. This is going to be the game changer in the final examination. At least 50 MCQs per day. At least 50 MCQs per day. It will be almost 40 days into 50 MCQs, which will be 2000 plus MCQs in this final list. And these 2000 MCQs be scrutinized into the 300 MCQs in your final examination. I can see you are going to easily go through this 300 questions in the exam hall by practicing these questions. So do practice these MCQs in your day-to-day test or custom modules or whatever the telegram quiz, anything, but you have to complete this 50 MCQs per day. And after completing this 50 MCQs per day, what you have to do? You have to review. Please review, guys, because you will be knowing these silly mistakes. You will be avoiding these silly mistakes. Why you are skipping these questions? Why you are making these silly mistakes? By reviewing only. You are reviewing your own performance. So do review your MCQs part and follow the elimination method while you are solving the MCQs. When you see the image based question, go with the options. When you see the non-image based question, go with the elimination process. How you are going to eliminate the options? For example, you see A, B, C, D options, okay, related to the clinical questions. Okay, let's say this question is telling about the gout, okay, acute gout. This question is about the acute gout, and he is asking what is the xanthase inhibitor of the drug. You may see the NSAID here, and you will be seeing the colchicine. You will be seeing here, and you will be also seeing the indomethacin drug. And the last one is your allopurinol. You all know that these all drugs are given in the gout. But remember that he is asking the xanthase inhibitor, the drug which will be having the xanthase inhibitor, that is only the choice. So indomethacin and the NSAIDs is gone. Either it could be the colchicine or the allopurinol. By this elimination method, at least you are going to get the correct answer. So the xanthase inhibitor is your allopurinol. So by the elimination method, you can choose the correct option between the two leftover options. So use this elimination method while you are solving the MCQs. But when you see the image based question, please go with the image. Okay, when you see the options A, B, C, D, but image based question, if it is given the AFib, okay, AFib will be presented without the P wave, irregularly, irregular ECG. But you see here the options AFib, the image is about the AFib, but here atrial flutter, PSVT, and the VFib. That you have to remember. How can you eliminate this option? VFib will be very irregular. You cannot see any kind of waves. So VFib is eliminated, but the PSVT will be the regularly regular without the P wave. So this is also gone. And the A flutter, it will be seeing the sine wave pattern. So A flutter is also eliminated. The leftover option is the AFib. When you see the AFib, it is irregularly irregular, then you are going to choose. So image based question, go with the options along with the image. So this is what you can do. And focus on the silly mistakes. Why you have to focus? Whenever I see the 149 scores or the less than 149 score, the most of the students will be telling, I made this kind of silly mistakes. So to avoid the silly mistakes, you may not make the major mistake in the examination, but you may end up with the silly mistakes. So to avoid that, focus on those topics. And also focus on the skipped questions. If you confuse it with that question, you're skipping that question, go back and review that why you are skipping that question. Because see, in the FMG examination, guys, there is no negative marks, right? It always the positive marks. Even if you don't attempt, you don't know, that might be the 1 mark you will be getting. So don't skip the questions. If you skip also during this practice session, now go back to those questions and review them why you skip that, and you can revise them in the next revision. And next, mock test and the exam simulation. Why I'm telling you it is an exam simulation? Because see, whenever we are practicing the mock test for the 300 questions, okay, 300 questions which will be 3 hours around, we have to sit ideally and make sure that we are going to give the attempt for the 19 subjects. Okay, when you are practicing for the for 50 questions or the 40 questions for one subject is different, but when you're attempting 3 hours exam for the 19 subjects is different. So you have to feel, whenever you are sitting for the mock test, make sure that you are in the examination hall. You have to give that exam in the 3 hours only. Apart from that, you should not give, because you are actually practicing the exam simulation, the final examination you are preparing here. Why? This will encourage you to avoid the anxiety issues. Okay, it will decrease your anxiety and it will decrease your stress. And what are the benefits of giving this examination in your practice? So it will boost your confidence. Okay, and it will also boost your honesty while you are giving the examination. And also this will lead to the practice the examination. You might not make the mistakes and you might not make the time management improperly. So this all will be avoided and you will be succeeding in the final examination. Let's say you have the 40 days for this revision, right? In this 40 days you have to do one mock test every week or the every 10 days. So that will be around the 40 or the 40 days, like 4 mock tests you can give. Okay, don't forget that. And always remember that time management is important, because we have the module based examination. Okay, further you have to do the proper time management in this exam simulation, in the mock test, while you are giving by the app, via some app, or via you are giving some your custom audit, whatever, but you have to do the time management this. And always analyze, don't fall for the giving only the examination and skipping that. Okay, don't just give them, learn from them. This is one of the important thing, because the last exam you cannot learn from them, because we don't get the paper from the NBMS, but at least you are getting the mock exam, and you should not skip them. You have to learn from them, whether you are making the silly mistakes, whether you are making the mistake by your anxiety or the stress. Wherever the question you given the confidence, it came, it can become the right answer. Wherever you pick the answer for the by your honesty, it will be the right answer. You will be seeing the what are your pros and what are your cons. Okay, this can be the only judged by yourself. You have to learn from them, you have to understand by them. And what is the important thing that I always want you to remember, don't give up on. Okay, don't give up on. What is the don't give up on? Revision. Okay, the revision is the cornerstone of the success for the FMG examination days. The revision is a must thing that you have to do. Whether you are going to do the 2 revision, whether you are going to 3, or at least you are going to give the 1 revision also, that is more than enough for your FMG examination. But you have to do the revision must. Okay, that is one thing that you have to remember. Why it is so important? Because you cannot recall every answer or the every topic in the examination. Okay, but you can recall everything by your revision. Okay, revision will boost your confidence. So remember, revision is very important thing and crucial thing to do in these 40 days. So whatever we are revising, what we have learned from the previous subjects only. So first reading that we have completed, we are revising now. All you have to do the macro strategy. First 20 days, the 19 subjects that you have to focus, and the next 20 days you have to do the same subjects revision. What are the subjects? Scoring subjects. For example, let's say your scoring subjects are your biochemistry. This is one of the most important subject. And also you have the obstetrics and gynecology, and ENT ophthalmology is very important to score. And also you have the subjects like surgery, which will be boosting the paper 2, and physiology is also your crucial subject to score from the basics. These all subjects are very scoring subjects, and anatomy in the paper 1 is also one of the important topic. And also some of the topics like forensics medicine is also very good to score more than 150 plus from these scoring subjects only. So please do remember this trick. So finally, I want you guys to say you have studied for the months. Okay, you may have studied for the 5 years, you may have studied for the 2 years, you may have studied from the 1 year. Okay, number of attempts, number of success or the failures, whatever it cost. Okay, you have studied by your best, guys. This is just a final polish, and you have to go through this. Okay, follow the steps: macro strategy, MCQs practice, and the mock test simulations. All this you have to do, and the final thing you have to follow, that is the revision. Okay, this is the must thing that you have to do. Please follow this. These 5 months, this 6 months, this 1 year, whatever you have spent will be going to work if you spend this 40 days, if you give your best in the 40 days. So okay, all you have to do is that give your best. the last minute of the final examination. So you are going to score the 150 plus, and this score will make you feel worth of this hard work in the final days. Okay, so please utilize this golden opportunity. You have the examination on the July 26th. All you have to do is the give the final polish for your preparation. Okay, all the best, guys. Please do proper revision. So concluding that, please focus on the high-end topics and the previous year topics. Understanding the concepts may you will be the remembering for the lifetime. Instead of mugging up or instead of and mastering the facts, you have to understand the concepts. Okay, solve the previous year topics, whether you are for solving by the custom modules or anything. Please solve the FMG, NEETPG, and INSCT papers. Okay, because you will be getting the familiarity with the pattern and the difficulty of the examination. And please regularly solve the MCQs. This will be improving your speed, accuracy, and the time management. And time management, as I say, mock simulation, mock test giving before 4 or 5 before the final examination is very important to boost your examination hall strategies. And revise regularly. And whatever I have seen in this video is my personal experience. Okay, during my practice I have scored only 150 or the 150 level less, but by practice, by following this step, I scored the 233. Okay, which is one of the greatest score I have ever feel even in my examinations. So for this score, for the 200 plus 150 plus, you have to follow the steps and you will be succeeding in this examination. Okay, so please study smart, not hard. Okay, please understand this importance of this final revision phase. All the best, guys. You have to give your best, and please subscribe to this channel. Soon we are going to upload the expected topics and also the final revision videos, and join the Telegram and the WhatsApp group for the more updates. Happy preparation, and thank you very much.